All right, so let's go through how to create an assignment in Google Classroom. From your stream, we're going to go to the top and we're going to click on the classwork page. Then we're going to click on the giant create button. And there's two types of assignments. We're going to cover just a normal assignment for today. Click on that and it opens up my assignment editor. At the top, you'll see this for Google Classroom training. Let's say this is for my math class, but I teach 2 periods of math. I can also select my other classrooms. So if you're going to do something one time, you can send it to other classrooms simply by just checking the names of those classrooms here. Under the All Students tab, most of the time you'll probably leave it at All Students, but if you want to differentiate and only send this assignment to certain students, just uncheck the ones who do not get it, and it will not be sent to them. It will only be sent to the students with a check mark. The one piece of required information, you need to give this assignment a title. Pretty simple. Instructions, it says, is optional, but it's best practice to include them. You're going to verbally tell your students these instructions, but chances are they're going to forget them or they're not going to hear something right the first time. So having them also written down here helps with having students be able to go back and reference stuff. Under points, we don't use the 100-point system, so you can just switch this to an ungraded. Due date, you can go ahead and choose a due date. What's awesome about if you choose a due date is that in the parent and guardian email summaries, parents will know when things are coming up, so they are kept in the loop. It will also tell students when things are due. Also helps you be able to determine who turned things in on time and who turned things in late, so you can give work habits grades. Topic, definitely select a topic. There's another video on how to create topics, but topics are another way to organize your classroom and super, super helpful. Especially moving forward to next year, you'll be able to quickly find information. There's some other videos in this series about creating rubrics, so I'm not going to go over that, but definitely create a rubric for this assignment. And now we go down here to these 4 buttons. This is where you can attach things to this assignment. You can upload a file, you can give a link, you can give a YouTube video, but one of the most powerful things about this is going to Google Drive. So I'm going to click on that button. I'm going to navigate my drive to find a file called My Classroom Assignment. I'm going to click Add. Now, what this does is if I just leave this setting, it just attaches the file to the assignment so students can view the file. But if I click this drop down, I can either have students edit it. So if I want to do a big crowdsourced document, or make a copy for each student. This is one of the coolest parts about Classroom. I don't have to stand in front of the copy machine for 20 minutes making paper copies. I can use Google Classroom to make digital copies for my students. And then on the back end, that's where students will be able to complete things, turn it in, and you get into that whole workflow of feedback and grading in Classroom. So we have most of this filled out. Our last decision to make is, do we want to assign it right now or do we want to schedule it? Your choice. Personally, I'm a big fan of scheduling things the week beforehand. So during the week, I don't have to worry about when things go live. They just automatically go live. Either way, you choose. I'm just going to go ahead and assign. You can see it says assigning. And once this box goes away, my assignment will either be scheduled or added to my classroom. Right there.